Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Record Club. It is Shawn and Jennie. Hello, Jennie.
Hi, Shawn.
How are we doing today?
Amazing.
Amazing.
How are you doing?
Amazing. I'm doing so good.
I knew it.
Today, we are covering Gillian.
Gillian.
Yeah.
You're right. You were
Gillian
right last
Welch. Time the Revelator, which last week I didn't know how to pronounce that word. And this time
time.
I do.
I was not familiar with that word.
You
last
weren't.
week.
See, I feel good when I don't know a word, but then you know so many words. When you don't know, I'm like, okay, this is a okay one not to know.
I do know a lot of words, but I also don't know a lot of words.
Okay, but you know more words than I, and I think no
For
one
sure.
would argue this. So,
Nobody would. Who would dare?
I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, so today, we're covering Gillian Welch.
Yes.
An artist that we had first heard of last week.
Yeah.
Agree? Yeah, same.
I was unfamiliar. Had never heard of her.
Not one person I've talked to, not one, had ever heard of this.
Oh.
I mean, not that this genre of music is...
I didn't ask anyone.
Oh, I did.
So
I was just curious.
that's on me.
Yeah. Yeah, what were you doing?
I wasn't polling the audience, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's my bad.
Audience being like people at work here I was talking to.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't ask the kids. I know they didn't know.
Sawyer's a huge fan
Okay.
of all Americana music, so this is right up her alley. Let's...
I could have asked everyone at jury duty yesterday.
Oh my God.
There's hundreds of people there.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Bad news, everyone. Jennie was not selected for a jury.
Neither was Emma. We went together.
Yeah,
which is
Emma
weird.
and Jennie both got summoned at the same court, same date, same time.
I know, so weird. I've never had jury duty with
With a
anyone I
friend?
know.
That's
I know, It
great.
was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was still like not the best, but it was way better with her there than...
And it was her first time, so she was nervous. It was good. She got to go with me and like, I can tell her what to do. Can you please move the mouse off the stop recording button?
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it. Okay, well, anyways, let's get into this album. I'm curious, has anyone heard of her? If you have, just say yes in the chat. Say, I've heard of her.
Probably lots of people have.
I don't know. Maybe. But we'll find out who she is. Actually, it's two people, really.
Yes, I think so too. But
And-
then I was like, well, it's kind of like Billie Eilish to me because Billie Eilish is two people.
That's true.
But
Oh,
it's
you're right.
just
It's
Billie
a good
Eilish.
comparison. Yeah, because
Because
it's
like Phineas does the writing, the producing, the touring
that's
with
a
her.
really great
and
point.
She's the front person.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that's a similar thing, except for I do think these people are married.
Now, here's the thing. I couldn't find a definitive answer on whether they were, but I mean,
I couldn't find a definitive answer, but I did find lots of things that said, yes, they're married. But I also didn't dig very hard because everything I found said that they're very private
Right.
about their personal life. And then I thought, well, then why am I trying to figure it out? Like,
Yeah.
you are whatever you are.
I think that they have never fully gone into it, that's fine.
It's just like us.
Yeah, we've never gone into it.
People don't know what we are to each other.
No.
Brother and sister, neighbors.
We're like the White Stripes.
Exactly.
This is
like
my
the white
sister
stripes.
Jennie here. It's so weird he used to call her that. But they were divorced then. I guess it's kind of whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay.
I mean, good for them for hanging out. Like,
Yeah.
if we get divorced, I'm not coming here anymore.
Okay, so you heard it here first. If Jennie stops marrying me, I was going to say dating, but that's
I was like,
wrong.
I stopped marrying you a long time ago. I just did it the one time.
You just did it once, huh?
Also,
Go ahead.
I'll sue you for possession of the show.
Would you really?
I'm going to take custody. I'm going to steal.
All right,
Like,
it'll be the Jennie show.
I know way more people in the legal field, so I think I could screw you.
You do know. I mean, that's your job. So, yeah, I think you could too.
Is this your intellectual property? I don't know.
Yeah,
Did you trademark it?
I did.
Copyright it? I
Yes.
don't work in that. I don't know how that
I
works.
did. I did.
I would never take this. That would be fucked up.
That was.
Plus, nobody would want. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna follow you, you dumb bitch."
I'm sure someone would. Okay,
It'd
so
be you. You'd be my.
I have
my patron.
one patron like, this show is great. Keep up the good work.
I'd be paying you freaking alimony, and I'd be so mad. I'm like, "Why are you spending money here?"
Okay. Anyways, okay, so Gillian started off life as an orphan, and fun fact,
Weird. Okay,
I
go
don't know.
ahead.
She was adopted by two comedy writers for the Carol Burnett show.
That's so cool.
Yes. But she was like a baby. You know, she wasn't like.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know, like when she was adopted, she has no memory of like, you know, being an orphan. She just was.
I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know. What am I? I'm saying something that's weird. I don't know. She was an orphan. Is that weird to say?
Kind of, yeah.
Why?
I feel like I would have just said she was adopted.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't have been like she was an orphan.
Let's try this again.
You're not wrong.
I know, but
just
she was adopted at a very young age, and she was adopted by comedy writers who.
Why did we start again? You're not going to edit.
Oh yeah, that's right. But she grew up in L.A.
Cool.
Was born in New York, and she was exposed to a lot of musical influences. Also, her parents were in the industry, so she got some, like, you know, inside info and like how to do things in the entertainment world.
Oh. So her parents shared with her.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah. In her teen years, the story goes she was cleaning a bathtub and heard a bluegrass song, and she said it like transformed her, and she realized this is the kind of music I am made for. This is me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So the story goes.
That was the culture that said culture is for me. That's like a Lost Culturistas thing. They say, what was the culture that made you say culture is for me? It's like,
oh, really?
It's like the life-changing moment that made you like want to go into the arts or whatever.
Oh,
and like,
interesting.
that was her moment.
I don't know what that would be for me. If you had to say that, I don't know.
Like what made you want to become a performer?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the fact that I've always been like in the school plays, like since that performing arts school, I think that was always just like the path I wanted to do.
I think I had the opposite thing where like I had experiences that made me think I never want to be a performer. I never want to be in the spotlight.
I remember being younger at that school and watching the school play with the older kids and thinking like, I want to be on that stage so bad. Like I remember like
need
thinking
a lot of attention.
I do.
So
I remember thinking like this, I want to do that. So I guess then, but I was like really little. Anyways, then
okay.
She went to a private high school, which costs like, I think $50,000 a year to go to.
Back then, that's even more.
Back then, that's a lot. Then went to college at Berkeley, but not the one you're thinking of. The Berkeley Music College. I think it's in Boston, or
I think so.
Yeah.
The Berkeley School of Music.
I don't like.
Well, it's spelled differently.
I know, but when you say it, it's just I don't like that. Get a new name. One of you got to change. I'm not saying who. You can figure that out.
Well, Cal can change.
Okay. Anyways, then there she met her musical partner and maybe something else. I'm not sure.
Lover.
David Rawlings. And the story goes is that the first day they met, they played music together and they never stopped. And that like it was
sexy.
a perfect pairing according to both of them. So that was just
so nice.
They found each other. And then they both moved to Nashville and went towards the kind of music that they both were drawn to. And she was like a waitress, you know. They released an album. It didn't get that wasn't that big of a deal. No one really cared. But then she was asked to participate in the "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" soundtrack, and that soundtrack was like the biggest shit.
Oh,
it was.
I owned it.
Did you really? I did not own it.
Of course I did. I love that movie. I've seen it 1,000 times.
I've seen the movie one time, and I did like it, but
he didn't like it.
I think I want to watch it again because it's been such a long time that I feel like I don't even remember really much about it.
You're such a brat.
Why?
You probably just didn't like it because of the music, because you're a snob. You're uptight.
I was more of a snob then than I am now, and I think I would definitely give it a fair shake now. Hopefully, I don't know, but I remember liking it.
We can test that theory, I guess.
We can. Anyways, so that soundtrack was like the biggest album of the year almost. It was like a huge deal.
I loved it.
And then they released this album, The Revelator. Time, parentheses, The Revelator. And since she already kind of had a little bit of a name from being in that movie, this album became big for them. I mean, as big as this album can be, like, I feel like this...
Derogatory.
Yes, but this kind of music wouldn't be played on the radio, I don't think.
Yes, it would.
What station? Kixie?
Bluegrass, Americana stations?
Sure.
Stations that are made for this type of music?
Okay,
country?
so that is... okay, fine.
Stations?
But, like, this is not going to be on the top of the Billboard
pop charts?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, it's not pop music.
No, which is not a problem.
Seems like it is.
It's not. I'm just saying, like, this album wasn't going to sell, 10 million copies. It wasn't going to quadruple platinum like some of the albums we do have on this list. Is my point. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyways, this album seems to be, everywhere that I was looking was, like, universally praised and loved. And, like, Pitchfork gave it, like, a 9.3, which is very high, for them, because
I
they're
thought you were going to say crazy.
No, it's high for them. They rarely give high remarks,
You wanted to say crazy.
The last time they gave a 10 was Fiona Apple, in case you wanted to know.
I didn't. I wasn't curious at all.
You were a little curious.
I was.
I knew it.
I love information.
Anyways, how they recorded this album was they recorded it in Nashville in the room where Elvis recorded, they're guessing, about 200 songs. So
wow.
They were in that room, and then when they perform, they face each other, and they're about 2 feet apart. So they are very close to each other, looking at each other and singing, looking in each other's eyes. So tell me they're not doing it. They're doing it.
They fuck.
And if they're not married, which they probably are, they at least fucked once or twice.
Once or twice, please.
Anyways, that's the stuff I have for the album. We can get into the actual album. And
okay, well...
Oh, go ahead.
Before we start, though, I think I already know how you feel about the album, because yesterday you said, I don't want to give anything away.
Yes.
About how I feel about this album.
Correct.
But this has felt like homework. So that did give something away for me, who knows you so well. If you could deduce this, I don't know. I don't think you like this album.
Okay, well, let me tell you that I didn't hate this album, but I was not in the mood for this album this week. I just wasn't.
You would never be in the mood for this because you hate country.
I don't hate
music.
Country. I will say
anything along those lines. You always say you don't hate it, and then you go, I like old country, but then
this sounds like old country.
Exactly.
Well, this is what I was going to say. A couple things is that when we first played it, I was like, the first time I heard it through, I was like, I don't like this.
He's a hater.
Yeah, but then you have that looking like you don't believe what I'm about to say. Believe it or not, I watched the movie Sinners. And it got me more in the mood for this kind of music because it sounds to me like this music could have been in Sinners, especially like My First Lover. A couple of these like bluegrassy songs sounds like it could have been there, and I was like, okay, I'm more in the mindset. I'm more in the mindset now.
But I talked to you after you saw Sinners.
Right, but let me say this.
Go on.
Am I going to rank this record high? Probably not.
So you didn't like it.
Am I thinking that we may have the lowest viewership ever for this album? Maybe. But we're going to review it nonetheless. I just feel like, if I am going through record clubs and I can look and I'm not watching every episode, I just pick and choose. I see this album, I'm skipping. That's what I'm doing.
You and I are not the same. I feel like if I saw something that I didn't know, I would be more likely to listen because I'd want to know what it is. And I'd be like, tell me, should I try it or no?
Yeah, and
I trust the people that are.
And I am the mindset of like, what's the album I've heard to the most? I want to hear what they say about that album because I know it so well. That's how I do it. Anyways.
Guess I'd want both.
Fair enough. Well, you listen to every episode.
Well, I'm a completionist.
You are, my girl. All right, let's listen to the first song, The Revelator.
You never complete.
What?
Just kidding.
It's like, that's definitely not true. All right, here we go. I was going to bring up, I think it's like the way the album starts was like those like strums are off key was like, oh, that's a funny way to start an album. I was like liking that. But I have a reason why, but I'm sure you do too, so we won't go into that.
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
Well, maybe I do.
Yeah, see, I'll wait till you give your notes. I'm gonna try a little bit so we can hear it because it's so quiet.
I'll miss you.
The last thing I'll say about this song is that I really did like how she said fucking it.
The last thing he'll say.
The last thing I'll say before I let you speak. Now you may speak.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. All of the songs on this album were written by Gillian Welch and David Rawlings. So we've said that up front. I don't have to point that out anymore. When they recorded this song, it was a mic test. Is that what you were going to say?
That's what I was going to say. I'm glad I didn't say it.
They said, we played it once and it was great because we hadn't played it in months and we got that first take feeling. So they liked it.
Yeah, so that really was him just like warming up and getting ready to start playing. And then that was the take they used and they just kept the whole thing.
It sounds nice. I like it.
Yeah.
This song is 6 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yes.
Is that too long?
Well, that's the question I'm asking you.
Not for me.
Okay.
Not this week.
Not this week.
I had to look up the word Revelator because I did not know what that means.
Right.
And it's a biblical word, which would explain why I don't know it.
There's like, is it John the Revelator? Something the Revelator?
I truly would have no fucking clue.
Oh, some Bible thing. I heard about it.
It's the wisdom bearer who understands God's final intentions. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I learned. When this album was released, Gillian said, there are a lot of words on this album, but they shouldn't be read, just heard. The meaning has to do with the way they sound.
Oh.
So that's hard for me because I like to read the words over and over and dissect it and try to figure out what it means. But I decided to go ahead and try it her way and just listen to it and not look too much into the lyrics. Just hear it and feel it.
Okay.
Let it wash over me.
Sure.
But I feel like this album came right when I needed it.
Okay.
Like, we mentioned last week that a friend of ours passed away, and we found that out on Wednesday and recorded
that
on
same
Wednesday,
day, yeah.
Same day. And then this was the album we got that night. So this was a fresh processing. So I just decided to listen to this, just close my eyes, let myself feel everything I needed to feel, like a deep grief. What felt like an almost endless sadness.
That makes sense. That first off, I understand what you're saying. Like, I do. And
like, I let my heart hurt. Like, I was
And honestly,
sad.
Let me say this, and maybe we just process things differently, because I think maybe I needed the opposite, an escape of how I was feeling. And so I was like, this music is sad, and I am sad. And right now I was like, I need to listen to something that's not so down because I'm feeling bummed out about it. So maybe we're just dealing with that in a different way.
Could be. I really leaned into my grief, I think, but I also felt gratitude. I felt really grateful for having the privilege to have had a wonderful friend like Ryan in our lives for 9 years, 10 years, somewhere in there. Like, it was an honor to have that friendship. And this album really made me feel a lot of feelings. So I just let myself feel it instead of trying to figure out what every single thing means.
Okay.
And the artistry in this song and in this album is just really gorgeous. Like, their voices blend perfectly.
Now, I will say, I thought it was her twice. I did not realize that it was him until I did the research. I was like, wait, that's not her? I was very surprised by this.
Gorgeous voice.
Yeah.
On that show Nashville that Emma and I love so much.
Yeah.
Gunnar always sings with Scarlett, and Gunnar goes high a lot of times, and it's so beautiful, and I love that sound. I also love the way they just layer their acoustic guitars. It's so nice. Like, it's just poetry. These two together are flawless.
I think that they too, like not every single thing is like written down like you do this, I do this. They're kind of just feeling each other as they're doing it and watching each other do this, but they're facing each other.
Understand each other too. Yeah. There's like such a soul connection between these two.
Mm-hmm.
I love the song. I thought it did feel sad, but also maybe that's because I felt sad. But Michael, who writes for Medium and does not have a last name listed on that website.
Okay, Michael.
He said, there's an undeniable melancholy here, a desperation, a desire for forgiveness, and yet there's a suggestion that perhaps there's a necessity to slow down, take it in, process the details as they happen, a prescient reminder that you can't outrace time. I thought that was a really lovely way to describe this song.
Mm-hmm.
Michael from Medium was right.
Good job, Michael. All right, now let's go to the next song, My First Lover.
Who is it?
What?
I'm just kidding, I know.
It's you.
Yeah, it was me. In your mind.
That's right. This is the song right here, like this part. I'm like, oh, this is Sinners. Let's do it again.
You know I love a banjo.
I do.
I do love a banjo. I don't know how to explain this, but the banjo playing seems angry. Like it's like mad
banjo.
It's pissed off banjo.
Madjo. Nope.
There's a reference to Steve Miller's Quicksilver Girl in here, and I love the way she sings that lyric when she sings the Quicksilver Girl.
Might I find it?
Yeah, it's so pretty. It's like so soft. Also, this song is nice. It's just like remembering the guy.
Oh, I should turn the volume on, but here we go.
Okay.
Playing that old Steve Miller song. Quicksilver Girl.
Yeah, that's good.
Quicksilver Girl.
Okay.
That's nice. This song it's like remembering the first guy, but not well. It's like a hazy memory because it's so long ago. And it's like, well, he clearly wasn't a great match. She moved on, but whatever. It was her first lover.
Yeah.
They're not usually the right one.
No, not usually. All right, let's go to Dear Someone.
Sometimes it takes like, 86, 87 until you find the right
one. For me,
one.
yeah, that's about how many it took.
Yeah.
Whoa, weird. You just gave me this is the deep cut, but we did a podcast recently, and we kept doing like the involuntary daps, like, good joke. And we like do that to each other. And they're like, I didn't want that. And so we just kept like, I like reach over and do it to Derek, whatever. And it's just, that podcast hasn't aired yet, so don't tell anyone.
Oh, I was going to say, I know because I watch every single, I don't.
She doesn't, but also that hasn't aired yet. So it's coming out tomorrow. Buckle up.
Is this the one that you...
No one knows anything. It's a secret.
I was going to meet you there, but...
I know.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work out. All right, here we go. Dear Someone.
I wanna go all over the world and start living free. I know that there's somebody who is waiting for me.
All right.
This song has a weird effect on me.
Okay. I saw it in your eyes.
First
Something's
time I heard
happening.
it, I was just immediately sobbing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why. Even now, made me want to cry again. I don't know. Something about this is too beautiful. It's too moving for me. It also reminds me of the Elvis song Blue Hawaii. I don't know exactly why.
Mm-hmm.
Something about the music, maybe. Something similar. I don't know. Go listen to Elvis Blue Hawaii and see if you guys hear it.
I can pull it up if you want.
No, it's not that important.
Okay.
There's not very many lyrics. This is really short and sweet. It's just someone like dreaming about finding their person someday, and they don't seem like discouraged or in a hurry. It's just like, I know this is going to happen. I'm just waiting for that someone.
Do you remember that as a kid? I remember thinking, like, I know I'm going to get married someday. I wonder what she'll look like. I remember thinking that to myself.
Couldn't have known to be such a babe.
I honestly, if I would have seen what walked down the aisle, I've been so fucking stoked. But
I don't recall dreaming about getting married. I also didn't technically want a wedding. So maybe we had different dreams.
We did.
Maybe I just don't believe in love.
That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is, yeah.
Haven't seen it yet, so.
No evidence.
But I do love this song. It's really beautiful and simple and moving.
Yeah. I feel like if you played this in the house, you were really busy this week, of course, always. But
yes, I was.
We would have a slow dance to this song. I could see that happening.
We could slow dance to this song.
All right.
You'd be a perv and you grab my butt.
I think I've grabbed your butt after or during every slow dance we've ever done.
Not our first dance at our wedding.
I didn't even do it then?
No, your grandparents were there.
I could have waited till they were like not facing, and then I would have. No, I didn't do it. All right.
Well, you can watch the video.
One time. All right. Red Clay Halo.
Hero. Oh, Halo. I wrote it down. Oh my God. Was I just talking to the kids during this?
And I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, nope, that's me. I'm wrong. And I got to change up my notes.
All the girls all dance with the boys from the city, and they don't care to dance with me.
Like I'm dyslexic, but like I can't. I swear to God.
The fields are muddy, and the red clay stains my feet. And it's under my nails, and it's under my collar, and it shows on Sunday clothes. I'll do my best with the soap and the water, but the damned old dirt won't go. But when I pass through the pearly gate, will my gown be gold instead?
Okay.
Or just a red clay?
Well, I'll get to the Red Clay Halo.
With a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my hair.
All right.
You know, you said you don't like these songs, but you're playing more of them than you've ever played of anything before.
Well, I feel like you have to give these songs like room to breathe because they are like slower. You can't just get like, you know.
We usually skip into the middle of songs.
Well, I'm letting these play out.
Because he secretly loves it.
Maybe
Can't even admit it to himself yet.
Maybe that's what it is. I mean, maybe I need to go back and retroactively like look. I think I should do that in an episode. Like look back at what I gave old albums and then like see what I think of them now. Like, okay, you know what? Take it back. This was a 5. I don't know why I didn't say that before. You know, something like that.
Like how I think about Screamadelica every day of my life and think, why is that always in my mind?
That's weird. I think about the when we the first not the first one we did, but we did the
First one we did was Elvis.
the Supremes. And I gave it
That's a
like
good
I
one.
think a 4.5 because it was like the whole all the thing. Like this is not it's cheating because it's like a compilation.
You did say that.
But now I'm thinking back on it, it's like they just did singles back then anyways. So who gives a fuck? It's a 5. You know, I should have given it a 5.
Plus there was that buttered popcorn song about jizz.
That was
So
a good one. Yeah, you know what?
Automatic 5 for that.
So hey, those who keep it tally, go back and make that one a 5 for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Anyways, go ahead.
This song is just like an ode to the southern landscape, heritage, like that red clay, the nature of the space, the people, it's always there. There's a lyric that says, "But when I pass through the pearly gate, will my gown be gold instead, or just a red clay robe with red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head?"
Yeah.
Like, feels like the song is saying, like, maybe you can never really be cleansed of where you come from, but also, like, do you need to be? Like,
Interesting.
this is who you are. Like, you can't change it. The history is always there.
It's interesting because, like, you know, like, she's not from the South. She's.
No, but it feels like she should be.
It does, but it's like,
Or
it's so funny
could
that you
be.
think, like, if you heard this song and said this person spent $50,000 a year to get to high school, you know, that I wouldn't have believed it. Like, that, this does not track, you know, but it's true.
Where's Steve Martin from?
Steve Martin? I have no idea.
Because he plays bluegrass, too.
He does. He does. I mean, when he was young, he worked at Disneyland in the magic shop.
He's from Disneyland.
He's from
That's
Disneyland. He's from
amazing.
Adventureland. Yeah, I don't know where Steve Martin's from. Okay, anyways, let's go to the next song. April the 14th, part
Part
1.
when the iceberg hit, oh, they must have known God moves on the water like Casey Jones.
Okay.
So
you're right, though. I don't know when do I stop it? I guess I play the entire song. Probably like, what is this? You made this up?
Through the red eye zone.
All right.
Okay, so Gillian Welch did an interview with Julia Wick that was released on April 14th, 2015.
Oh.
That I read, which I was like, I like that you released that day.
Yeah.
Right on the money. She wrote this song after they were playing this late show in Eugene, Oregon. They'd been touring, whatever. And the bands that were going to play after them, it was like a punk show. So it was like 5 punk bands had to play after them. So they were coming on at 10 p.m. So they were like loading out while these other bands are loading in. And they saw this girl who was with one of the bands, and she was just passed out sleeping in this van. And it was like the nastiest, dirtiest van. And they're looking at the van. They're like, we knew there wouldn't be a hotel. Like, this is where the band's going to sleep. Like, it's hard living. So it's just like about like that life when you're just playing these shows and nobody's really interested and you're traveling around and it's hard. But it's also about the anniversary of 3 tragic events. Well, 4 if you count my dad's birth, because he is born on April 14th.
I wasn't going to count that.
I'm just kidding, Dad. He doesn't watch this. He probably doesn't even know I'm on. No. I wonder if my dad knows I do a podcast with you.
I don't think he does.
I don't think so either. Anyway, so the 3 tragic events were the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. That was in 1865. He was shot on April 14th, but then he died on April 15th.
Sure.
And then the Titanic, they hit the iceberg on April 14th in 1912, and then they sunk in the early hours of April 15th.
Oh, man, those 2 combos are not good.
No, not great. And then Black Sunday from 1835, that was the worst storm during the Dust Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these 3 like major tragic events. Also, if you guys are looking for a book rec, there's a book that's called The 4 Winds by Kristen Hanna, and it is about the Dust Bowl, and it's really good. I loved that book.
I know the cover because it's been around our house a lot.
It's like the wheat.
Yeah.
The black. Is that her name, Kristen Hanna? I think that's her name. That's the only book of hers that I've read, I think. But I loved it, and it really like makes you understand how much a mom can love you.
I think we also should take a moment and celebrate the fact that how many books have you read this year starting in January 1st, Jenny, as of right now?
101.
101. She crossed over 100 during the week.
Yeah, I'm a nerd.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
I love to read.
She loves to read. Currently, I think, I'm not exaggerating, I think she's reading 7 books right now. And I'm just guessing.
I do read several books at once because I need a book for every mood. So sometimes I don't want something that's suspenseful or stressful. I need like an easy rom-com. But then I need a little everything. It's like how I like my music. I want everything.
So 101 books this year. 100 was your goal for the year.
Yes.
And now you've passed that.
Well,
by a lot.
The more I read, the more concerned we should all be about my mental health, because that is where I go to disappear. So things are not going great.
Okay, they're not going well. Now I know.
Good. It's been a hard year.
So next year, when you read 5 books, that's better. That's better for you.
Well, no, that would just be sad. I don't think I could do it.
I don't know what the right number is. We'll find it.
Well, yeah, I'm usually finishing probably like 3 to 4 books a week. So
that's wild to me as someone who will read 0 this year.
Yeah. Well,
anyways,
that's also insane. This is obviously part 1 of a song, and then the other part is called Ruination Day Part 2. This was originally just 1 song, and then they decided to break it up into 2 songs.
Okay. They said we already have 1 very long song
but
on this album.
It's interesting that they didn't put them in a row.
That is weird.
I thought that was a little strange because it is like a continuation of the song.
Yeah.
It's not like a separate idea. It's still the same concepts.
Yeah. That is weird. There is a line I thought in this song, but I can't find it, and I'm not. Nope, doesn't matter. All right, let's find the.
We'll never know.
I want to sing that rock and roll.
Okay.
Oops. Nope. alive, right?
Cause everybody been making a shout so big and loud, been drowning me out. I wanna sing that rock and roll. I wanna reach that glory land. I wanna shake my Savior's hand, and I wanna sing that rock and roll.
Okay.
I wanna electrify my soul.
Okay.
This is my favorite song on the album.
It's a good one.
You probably don't even have a favorite song because you're such a hater.
I do.
He's going to make it up now. He didn't have one. This version is a live performance. It was from a set they played at the Ryman Theater in Nashville. It was for the film called Down from the Mountain, which was a concert film commemorating the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou like soundtrack, basically. So it's like highlighting artists that appeared on the soundtrack. So they're not just playing the music from the movie, they're just playing their own music.
Song, yeah.
So it's kind of like just spotlighting these lesser known artists, trying to give them a voice and a name. I know that you've only seen the movie the one time. But it does star Ray McKinnon, who was also in A Perfect World with Kevin Costner.
Oh.
He was the smaller brother in this movie.
Okay.
Not John Turturro.
Not
or George Clooney.
I'm pretty sure he was John Turturro. But
he played John Turturro. It was really, really good.
John Turturro was just nominated for an Emmy. Very exciting.
Good for him. Did you see Emma sent you the Severance Emmy noms on Instagram? You never check your DMs.
Oh, shit. Well, I will look into that, but very nice of her to do that.
Immediately. Like the second the nominations came out,
so
that
sweet.
was in our little like parents chat with Emma. She sent it to you so
She's
quick.
so sweet.
Also, they sang this song for the 50th anniversary of Bob Dylan's controversial performance with electric instruments at the Newport Folk Festival.
Okay.
Because this has electric instruments. And I really like this one. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a good one. And I like listening to the crowd go nuts in it.
Yeah, they do. It's funny now that I know it's like, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou Oh Brother, Where Art Thou fans coming to this concert. That's
seems right up their alley.
I get it now. Elvis Presley
you
Blues.
didn't understand why anyone would have cheered before.
I was like, why are they cheering? What are you doing? That's not true. That's not true.
Feels true.
I was thinking that night about Elvis. Day that he died. Day that he died.
I want to say that
I was thinking
until I read the lyrics, like in my third listen, I thought, did he die? She was asking the question.
He did.
Not the day that he died.
She's almost the one that doesn't
I just feel
believe
like,
he's
did
dead.
he die?
He's like, he's still
Just a
alive. I found him.
country boy.
Those people exist.
I know they do. I thought she was one of them until I read the lyrics.
Put on a shirt his mother made and went on the air, and he shook it like a chorus girl, and he shook it like a Harlem queen, and he shook it like a midnight rambler, baby, like he never seen, like he never seen.
This is my favorite song. This one. This is it.
It's a really good one.
Yeah. It's a good song.
My first note on this is their voices are so beautiful that it makes me cry every time. They could sing literally anything and it would be moving. Like, so good. They're so good. There's a lyric in this song that says, "Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me?" Which I'm sure you already know is the opening line of the Elvis song, All Shook Up.
I knew it.
I knew it. So this song is about Elvis Presley and John Henry. The way she sings about Elvis in this one is so sad, but I mean, true, accurate, I guess. He's just seen as like a tragic figure. You know, he explodes on the scene. He gets caught up in forces larger than himself. And then he's just filled with sadness. Like, he becomes obsolete in his later years. And that's
Like a joke.
yeah. So that's fucked up. So it's like he lived in glory, but then he died in tragedy. And then John Henry is kind of like the opposite story. Because John Henry's a folk hero.
Right.
So, like, he was freed from slavery in the late 19th century, and then he became, like, a mythical figure, like the strongest
With the
guy in the
spikes
world.
and the railroad thing, the machine.
Yeah, and, like, he was a steel driver and he worked on railroad tunnels. And then he had that like race against the like machine.
That
Basically,
killed him.
he beat the steam hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he won.
Right.
But then his heart gave out and he died. So he died like a hero.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of the opposite of Elvis because he proved that he was stronger than the machine. It was really sad. The melody of this song is borrowed from the traditional song John Henry.
No.
This song has been covered by so many people.
Really?
I was a little surprised.
Yeah. Okay.
I made a huge mistake.
Uh-oh.
I listened to Tom Jones sing this.
Why would Tom Jones cover this?
I don't know. I was just curious to see what
was Tom Jones
he would do.
Friends with Elvis?
He did know Elvis. Yeah, they had.
Because I feel like they were both in Vegas. Like a Vegas thing must have had a connection thing.
They did seem to know each other.
Never thought about that.
Salt and Pepper Diner.
The Salt and Pepper Diner.
That doesn't do with Elvis, but that just made me.
That's the John Mulaney joke.
Like a Tom Jones thing.
Yes, I've been there, by the way, Jenny.
Good for you.
Thank you.
That's
it was
amazing.
They were closing it down to make a dispensary, but I did see the Salt and Pepper Diner in Chicago, and I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is the joke.
You know what else was the joke? Was Tom Jones' version of this song.
Okay. Good segue.
Remember earlier today, you were like, what are you listening to?
I did.
And I was like,
it was this?
I'll bring it up later.
Tom
yes,
Jones?
It was this.
Ooh.
The like jarring effect of going from this beautiful music, these two singing like absolute angels on earth, and then hearing Tom Jones, who I don't dislike. Tom Jones serves a very specific purpose.
Would you say, I don't know. Tom Jones is like a joke.
If I want to hear a Tom Jones song, like if I'm going to listen to like It's Not Unusual, that puts me in like such a peppy mood. Like that's
It's
fun.
Not
like,
Unusual
I like that's
is
the song.
one where it's like, okay.
Or like What's New, Pussycat? Like
no, fuck that
I'm
song.
just being silly if I want to sing that. Like that's a funny song.
I mean, I guess, but that song sucks. Which is about the joke of the Salt and Pepper Diner.
He seems like a lovely person.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
nothing
assuming
against
that
him.
He's not with us anymore.
He died?
I don't know. I don't know how.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm gonna look this up.
Okay, maybe he's still around. Whatever. I don't have anything against Tom Jones, the human, or even the singer. I just don't know that he should try to tackle things of this caliber.
Oh, he died.
Okay.
2023.
So I was right.
You were right. I
I'm
can't
mourning
believe
the
it.
loss
I can't
already.
believe it.
Can't believe
Now
I
I'm
was right.
devastated. Sorry, Tom Jones.
Okay, well, sorry to shit all over you, Tom. Rest in peace. But thankfully he's gone and can't try to sing these songs anymore. Also, I didn't even dare listen to Jimmy Buffett's version after that.
Oh my God, there's a Jimmy Buffett version?
Yes, and I won't be listening to it. And also, R.I.P. to Jimmy Buffett. I know he's also recently passed. Why are you reading about Tom
It says
Jones?
he is a Welsh singer? What the hell are we talking about? Is this the same person?
Yes, that's clearly him.
That is him. Wow. Wow, he had a lot of albums. Anyways,
Yeah.
okay.
Wow, he's got a lot of hits. Okay. Great guy. I'm sure was a lovely person. Did not like his version of the song. Joan Baez also did a version, and it was just okay.
Okay.
And I hate to say that about Joan because what a queen, but.
Mm-hmm.
Grace Potter and the Nocturnals did a pretty good cover. I liked that one.
Okay.
And then I stopped listening to covers because I realized it was just detrimental to my health. I did not enjoy most of them, so I stopped.
Fair enough. Ruination Day Part 2.
Yes. How did I forget the word part in my notes? Am I okay?
Mm.
2 mistakes?
That's unlike you.
Great boat sank, and the Okies fled, and the great emancipator took a bullet in the head.
Tough stuff.
In the head.
I was like, oh, you're still going, huh? And then it kept going more. I'm like, oh, shit, all right. We're still talking about him being shot in the head.
I mean, I do have a note about that.
In the back of the head.
Okay.
We got it.
It was not December, and it was not in May. It was 14th of April, that is Ruination Day.
Okay. Well.
This one wasn't quite as soothing as the other ones for me. Ruination Day is what Gillian calls April 14th. I guess she came up with that term herself. I've never heard of it before. This is obviously part 2 of the April 14th song. This part felt a lot darker to me.
Yeah, for sure. Even
Then
like the
part one.
sound structure of the songs are very.
Yeah, it's like mourning.
Yeah. Like a death march or something.
I also said like maybe it's because these lyrics are at the beginning of the song, and the lyrics are, and the great emancipator took a bullet in the head. In the head. took a bullet in the back of the head. And it's like, yeah, we got it.
I know. I know.
Saying it.
I know.
Although I was a little bit confused about the back of the head. It's like, where was he looking? I thought he was watching a play.
Yeah. The guy came from behind him.
How?
He snuck him to his box.
Oh, in my mind, and I know this is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought this. For some reason, at some point in my childhood, I'm assuming I made this up in my mind, and it's been fact ever since then. I thought he just like somehow swung up there on a rope, like came right at him.
No, that's on a rope, like
yes,
a pirate going to a boat from boat to boat.
I don't know why I thought that.
No, he went into his box and then shot him in the back of the head.
So he just walked up the stairs calmly.
Probably. There's like the image, like the drawing of it, like the happening. Have you seen that? Like the
Yes, but in my mind, I've now changed the image that he's like perched on the front of the box. Because
that would be I mean,
you can just remember anything you want. It doesn't have to be real.
And
your brain
honestly
tells you that's what it is.
Wish. I mean, I don't want Lincoln to die. Noted.
Oh, I got bad news.
I know, but
it did already.
If
happen.
he would have died, and that's how John Wilkes Booth did it, that'd be way cooler.
That is always how I've imagined it, and I have no clue why.
That's wild.
And I've never looked into it. Of all the things I look up in the world, I've never looked that one up.
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm trying to see like an image that could make you think that this.
Yeah. See.
I mean,
I'm looking at this guy, but I should have been looking at.
Yeah,
this
that's
guy.
the police. That's the police saying, "Look out for that guy with a gun."
Well, that police guy probably got fired. He did a terrible job.
That Secret Service was not up to standard. Yeah. So here you go.
Yeah. That's also so rude.
I'm saying he's watching the play.
Probably shouldn't even say this thought out loud.
Mm.
I will though. If I was going to shoot someone, I feel like I'd shoot him in the face because I'd want him
know
to know
you
it was
would,
me.
because I know this about you. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like fucking Game of Thrones. Like I want them. To
I
know
want
it
them
was
to know
me.
it's me. Yep, that's who
like,
you are.
Was it Oscar Wilde who has that quote that says like, "True friends stab each other in the front," or I don't even remember what the fucking quote was. But something about being stabbed in the front, and I was like, that's what I would do, not in the back. That's rude. I'll just say it right to your face. That's why people find me off-putting.
Well, not me. And hopefully not you as well. All right.
Well, if they're still here, they know what they're getting by now.
By now. All right. Let's go to Everything is Free.
Everything is free now. That's what they say. Everything I ever done, gonna give it away.
Okay.
Someone hit the big score. They figured it out. That we're gonna do it anyway. Even if it doesn't pay.
Okay. All right. All right. You okay?
I was just reading your little whiteboard over there.
Yeah. What do you think?
It seems so positive.
Yeah. Thank you.
I like that you guys have like things that are like going great part of your board, and then things that need improvement, which is such a nice way to be like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, I will say since last year, we really tried to like restructure how we do things here, and looking into like we now have like I think like quarterly talks like this, like what can we improve? What are we doing good? And we as a company, we all like talk about it. Anyways,
it's very nice.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks.
Excellent communication.
There
is a word spelled wrong, but I'm not going to worry about it.
What can you do?
Consistent right there. You could fix that.
No, I'm not gonna.
Throw an S in there. Anyway, this is my second favorite song on the album. I really love this one.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Did you know what this one's about?
I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were going to say something. This one, she's talking about coming to terms with the changing music industry, because this is right when like Napster and other things are coming up. So
everything is free.
Yeah, like her music is being given away for free.
So fucking funny. And I say this because her sound sounds so old to me. Like it's from like the 40s or 50s or whatever. And the fact that this song that she's singing about is about Napster is just fucking wild to me.
That's interesting because I wrote a note that I scribbled out where I said sometimes she feels like a ghost because she seems so like almost otherworldly or like old soul.
Yeah, the fact that you could probably see her perform now is weird because to me it sounds.
I would love to see her perform.
I would go with you to see her perform.
You wouldn't want to.
I would. I truly would.
He hated this, so I wouldn't take you.
I would want to go. I first off love seeing live music, and I usually, when I do, get things more than when I listen to them on the record. And I'll say that another town with you would be great. Let's go. Next time she comes to town. She'll probably play at Soma.
I wonder if they do tour here. Because sometimes we don't get smaller acts in San Diego.
I bet they play at Humphreys by the Bay. If they play. That's my guess.
Maybe they get to the Shell.
That's pretty big, though.
That could be cool, though. Would love to see them at the Shell. Anyway, she did an interview with The Guardian in 2024, so very recent, and said this song, it came from a moment when I just felt the bottom fall out of what I thought was going to be my life and career. Like, imagine the shock. You spend years honing your craft, pouring your soul into song, only to find that overnight it's all out there, gratis. I felt threatened, and somehow I turned it into a threat.
Interesting.
Like, if musicians can't make a living, you won't get to hear their music. And then she talked about how, like, she's never going to stop making music, but if she can't make a living doing it, then she's going to be playing in her living room.
Right.
And then no one will get to hear that. So it's a really interesting point. And also, this song is still really relevant now.
Yeah.
Like, maybe even more so than then, because streaming has become a much larger thing than it was.
Yeah, and they say they pay the artists, but they don't really pay the artists.
They don't really pay, like they do. Obviously, there's a lot of more rules now, and like Spotify and like Apple Music and whatever have their contracts, but they're not making the kind of money they would make with album sales.
No.
So like it's why everyone has to rely on touring so much now, because that's how you have to make your money.
I mean, it would not be possible for me to do this show back then. Like,
no,
I couldn't. I have to go to the warehouse music store and then buy all these CDs.
Get over to Tower Records.
Yeah, I loved Tower Records.
Everyone did.
There's one next to where the sports arena was. That was the one that me and my dad would wait at when we got tickets for things. I'd always get a wristband so I could get tickets for my uncle.
Your dad's such a concert guy.
He is.
That's why he's so fun.
Yeah.
Although, all the concerts he goes to now, I don't think I'd like to attend.
I agree.
In the old days, I'm like, I gotta go. I have been to a concert with your dad.
Yeah,
I saw Stone Temple Pilots with your dad.
Yeah, you did.
Because you couldn't go.
Right.
And I barely knew.
And that was right before he died, right? Didn't
your dad?
No. It's Chris Cornell, right? Stone Temple Pilots?
No.
No? No.
That's Soundgarden.
Oh, yeah. Who is the guy in Stone Temple Pilots?
Well, now that you said Chris Cornell, it's the only name I can think.
Oh.
Scott. No.
Scott Stapp.
Oh, God. Ugh. Don't invoke that. All right.
Pilot members. Singer. Here we go.
Why are you doing this to us?
I don't know. Scott Wieland. Yep.
I said Scott, right?
And
then you said Scott Stapp and ruined my life?
Yep, that's what happened. He died in 2013, so you did see...
I did.
Because I think they got a new singer since, but you saw the original.
I did, and I saw him with your dad.
Yeah.
And your brother.
Yeah.
Oh, and your brother's friend that I couldn't stand, and I do remember his name, but I won't say.
You know what's funny is I think it was Comic-Con. That's why I couldn't go.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Comic-Con, because I got to go, and it was awesome. I had a great time.
Super fun.
Anyway, for this song, Everything is Free, a lot of people have covered this one as well, but I stayed away from anyone whose music I would not want to listen to otherwise.
Okay.
And I heard a version by Phoebe Bridgers and Courtney Barnett, and it's so good.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I found a cover by Connor Oberst.
Really?
And it was good.
Today, I found my Bright Eyes shirt, and I thought, I can't believe I still have this.
You should give it to me. I'll wear it.
I honestly, Jenny, I found every band shirt I used to wear back in the day. So if you would like to wear a Good Life shirt or Saves the Day or, okay, maybe the Good Life, though. Maybe Bright Eyes. Maybe Death Cab for Cutie. Found that, too.
Of course.
Okay.
I also found a version with Connor Oberst and Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh, wow.
And that was actually really fun. I liked it. There's a cover by Mandy Moore and Taylor Goldsmith.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it.
That's
I
sick.
love Mandy Moore.
Hey, me too.
I'm trying to act like I'm too good for Mandy Moore.
No.
She's a wonderful singer. She has a beautiful voice. And
Sheriff
she's a
Callie.
terrific actress. Ugh. I don't want to go back to those days.
Well, she was Sheriff Callie.
But she's a great actress.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw Walk to Remember.
No. But
Okay,
I did
well,
see
it's
Tangled.
good.
And she was great in that.
And she was in, was it This Is Us? That show?
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah,
a good
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I like
The
that.
Crockpot.
That's what you remember? You've never even seen an episode.
No, but I remember. Okay, well,
Okay.
spoilers for This Is Us. Oh, fine. I won't spoil it. I
You
don't.
can't go ahead. They should know by now.
You know from the episode 1 that at some point the dad dies, but it's kind of like
It's
a past and then present type show. You see both sides of it, right?
both
And
sides now.
what's that?
Both sides now.
Yeah. Yes. And then you finally find out, like season, I don't know, 3, 4, whatever, that the dad dies because a crock pot malfunction. And I just
Starts a fire.
remember hearing this and thinking, if you're the crock pot company, you must be like, what the fuck? Of all things, you made it a crock pot? Bro. I just thought that was like the funny. That's like, I just imagine like that Monday meeting they must have had. Like, what the fuck, guys? Like, what do we do?
Well, at least for them on the show, the crock pot was like really old. Like a neighbor had given it to them, so it was already like 20 years old. So it's like a crock pot from like the 60s.
Yeah,
so no one's still using a crock pot from the 60s.
The whole point
anymore.
of a crock pot is that you plug it in and you put things in it and you go to work. And you
Okay, but it was unplugged when
it was unplugged.
short circuited.
And
Started fire.
it started fire. Was
Also,
it
like,
unplugged?
It was Super Bowl, I think, and there'd been a huge mess. Everyone went to bed, and then the dad, who's Milo Ventimiglia, delicious, he comes down and he cleans the whole house and cleans the kitchen and everything and makes it so beautiful, and then unplugs the thing. And I just remember thinking, like, she'll never even know that he like cleaned the whole kitchen. That was so sweet and nice.
Damn.
Imagine having a husband who would just clean the kitchen.
That would be. I would love to have
What
that
a
husband.
dream.
Yep.
Think about it every day. Also, this reminds me of, well, I guess I'm going to do a spoiler. If you guys aren't watching and Just Like That, the Sex and the City reboot, well, that's on you. But if you don't want spoilers, then don't listen. But Big dies in season 1 of And Just Like That, and he's on the Peloton and he has a heart attack. So it's like, that's a current product.
That
So they're
sucks.
like, hey, whoa, what the fuck?
That is this.
So it's
I
like,
just,
at least the crock pot was like old and it was like, you know, a hand-me-down crock pot. It wasn't like a brand new crock pot now.
I know. I just can't imagine.
That's why I don't have a Peloton.
That's why. That's why. Let's go to the last song and the shortest song on the album, I Dream a Highway.
Highway back to you, love. A winding ribbon with a band of gold. A silver vision come and rest my soul. I dream a highway back to you.
Okay.
John, he's kicking.
This is a really beautiful song. This song is 14 minutes and 39 seconds long.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And you were probably expecting me to say that's too long.
I was up until you said that last sentence just
But I
now.
won't.
Mm-hmm.
Every part was necessary.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This song is a culmination of everything on the album. Gillian did an interview and she said, it just happened that all these lyrics I was writing belonged in that song. I tried to edit things out, but it didn't make it better. In fact, it was the opposite. I realized that this record was about what was in that song. Dave and I ultimately decided that we couldn't put it on unless the rest of the record felt complete. So if people wanted to stop at Everything Is Free, which is the penultimate track on the album, then that's fine. I Dream a Highway is more of a coda to the whole thing. They only did 2 takes of this song and then they edited them together.
Huh.
But even 2 takes must take for fucking ever.
Yeah.
I love this song. I do not feel that it's too long. I could listen to it for hours, which is kind of how it feels when you're listening to it.
It
just
does.
pauses space and time for me. Like I love it.
I was getting frustrated is the wrong word, but I every time I'd put it on, it'd be like, okay, I just dropped off Lynn at dance. I'm gonna drive home now, and I would never finish the song. I'd be like so close, but I'd never like get to the end. And I was like,
just sit in the car and listen for the last minute. Then
I could have, but you know,
I'm Shawn. I like to create problems when there isn't one.
you
could have easily solved this problem.
I could have, but I was like, how is the song still going? I'm home now.
I don't know. I don't get out of the car when I want to finish the song, as you know.
I do know that about you.
And sometimes we'll be driving and all the kids are with us and Shawn's driving and then we pull into the driveway and he just turns off the car and everyone screams.
They do.
Because we're like, what the fuck? We weren't done with the song.
And I was like, oh, okay. Well, we're here, but...
What the hell?
All right.
Oh, sorry, we're here. We got to get out. You're in a big hurry.
Well, we made it to the destination. We got there.
Anyway, in this song, there's a lot of references back to other songs in the album and to other things as well. Like she references when Johnny Cash kicked out the lights at the Grand Ole Opry, which I think got him banned from there.
Yeah, I think it did.
And she mentions Graham Parson and Emmylou Harris, which I don't know how much you know about Graham Parsons.
Well, I know the First Aid Kit song.
I knew that's what you would say. Well, he died when he was only 26.
I did not know that.
But I could talk forever about the life and death of Graham Parsons because he's a fascinating person. I guess maybe not his death so much as right after his death. Like, he wanted to be cremated, but his stepdad wasn't going to do that.
Oh.
I don't know why. But his friends and maybe like his manager decided to steal his body and cremate it because they wanted him to get what he wanted. Whoa. So they I don't remember if they bought a hearse or they rented a hearse or something.
Oh, this should be like a movie.
They went, I think, to LAX. They went to the airport because the casket was coming to LA for the stepdad. And they took it like they were supposed to take it, but they were not supposed to take it. And then they drove out to like the desert or something and they just lit it on fire.
Oh, they did their own cremation.
Yes.
Well,
but it didn't really go well. Like they didn't.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
It's not how it works. And so basically they just like burned him up, but they didn't like complete the job. So they got in trouble, of course. I think they got arrested, but they only got fined $750. That was the only punishment. Okay, they stole a body and lit it on fire.
That's what he wanted. Oh. I'm on their side.
I was on their side too because I felt like they were trying to like honor his wishes.
Yeah.
But it's wild to me that you can steal a body, drive it to the desert, light it on fire, and abandon it. And then
they abandoned. I didn't know that part. They just left it, huh?
Well, maybe they didn't abandon. Maybe they just found. Doesn't matter. You stole a body.
Yeah.
But that apparently at the time, I'm not sure if it's changed now, it was not a crime in California to steal a dead body.
What?
So they did not get in trouble for that. I should actually look that up. There must be a law against that by now. Because you're not supposed to like rob graves. That's got to be a law. But technically they didn't do that. They stole him from the airport and just took him away. So yeah, but also I was thinking like, honestly, those are good friends. Like friends that are willing to steal a body and light it on fire.
And get arrested for it?
I don't know that I have what it takes to light up.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Fire.
You can't steal a body. You can't do that.
Yeah, okay. But it was not a law at the time when he passed.
Does this thing say that was a law in 2005 that made this a law? That can't be.
Could be right.
Well, there you go.
Sometimes there's just not a reason for a law.
Well, there. Yes, who's going to do this?
Until someone makes a reason. You know, it's like when they don't put up a guardrail until like enough people crash there, and they're like, we probably should put a guardrail though. People keep flying off that curve.
Right.
So I guess if enough bodies get stolen, they're like, I guess we have to make a law about this.
Huh. Well, I'm going to make a movie about the friends who stole Graham Nash's body.
I wonder if there is a movie about that.
Well, if there's not, I'm going to make it.
Because
what?
It's not Graham Nash. Graham Parsons.
Graham Parsons. Sorry.
It's Emmylou Harris's, like, I don't believe they were romantic, but I think they made music. Mm-hmm. They were partners that way.
Right. Yes.
Maybe they were.
That First Aid Kit song is great.
Yeah.
Check that out.
And I love Emmylou Harris.
Yeah, it's called Emmylou.
It's really good. I feel like I do need to spend a lot more time looking into Graham Parsons and his friends.
I want to make this a movie, so I'm gonna look into it.
I just think that's like actually like kind of a beautiful thing to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though it's like pretty disturbing.
It's really fun. It's very dark, but also it's like, yeah, but that's what we wanted.
Grief brings out things and they were trying to do something nice, something beautiful.
And they did, even though it didn't go according to plan.
I can't imagine what that must have been like to witness.
I can.
I wonder if they were high.
Probably that's what he would have wanted.
I hope so. I hope they were.
Okay, well, let's talk about our final thoughts and see what Rolling Stone has to say about our pals, Gillian Welch, and now I can't remember his name off the top of my head. No
David
offense.
Rawlings?
That's it. They almost went with the name Welch and Rawlings, but they said it sounded like a law firm, so they did not do it.
I was going to say grape juice.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Gillian Welch had a breakout moment when she appeared on the Coen Brothers folk music-themed movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? By the way, side note, Ethan Coen is making a new movie, and it stars Margaret Qualley, Aubrey Plaza, and Charlie Day. So I'm going to be there. Thank you very much.
Cast.
Yes, it is. She followed it with the striking Modern Roots album, collaborating with guitarist David Rawlings on songs about love, sex, nostalgia, and the music of Elvis Presley. It ends with the 15-minute meditation, I Dream a Highway, which the pair had never played before they recorded it. One example of the spontaneous power of an LP that made Depression-era music feel time-warped into the present. See? And that's when the Sinners took place. Oh, gosh. I'm nailing this. I fucking nailed it. What are you looking at? What you got?
There is a movie called Grand Theft Parsons.
Dang.
It's a 2003 comedy drama film based on the true story of country rock musician Graham Parsons, who died of an overdose in 1973.
No, I would have made it better. Grand Theft Parsons. We could do better.
It doesn't mean you can't do it. There's more than one movie about the same thing. Have you ever heard of Superman?
Yes, I think I have. Okay, what do you give?
Beckett told you.
Beckett told me all about it. What do you give this, Jenny?
A 5.
Wow.
I loved it. Even that part 2 that was a little too dark. I loved all of it.
Well,
I loved every second. It was beautiful.
Love that you gave that a 5. And I'm
It's
glad
so
that this
good.
made you feel good this week. I am glad that you leaned into it.
It made me feel good. It also made me feel terrible.
Well, sure, but I'm glad that it was there for you this week when you needed it. That's beautiful. Well, I'm hesitant to give my review.
Go ahead, bitch. I know what you're going to be like, 1.5.
No, but I'm going to give it 2.5. That 2.5 is not bad to me. I mean, it's not great, but it's not like terrible.
That's one of the worst grades you've given so far.
I've given 1s. I've given a 0. I've given bad things, but this maybe it was just the week, and maybe when we see her,
you're weak.
Maybe when we see her live,
you're not invited.
Why not? I think you take the rankings too personally. This is just my opinion.
I do, because you're yucking my yum.
I literally just said I'm happy that you loved it so much and you found this.
Well, I'm not happy that you didn't love it so much.
Well, that's okay.
It's because you're closed-minded.
I've been told that.
By me.
By you. Correct. Okay, let's go into the song.
Ugh, can't wait to hear your opinion about this.
Well, you're going to love it. I'm just going to say whatever you say. Virginia Plain.
Ew. Disgusting.
Make me a deal and make it straight. Oh, silent seal, I take it to Robert Lee, I sure it. I hope and pray he don't know it, 'cause we've been around a long time. Just try to play the big time. Take me on a roller coaster. Take me for an airplane ride. Take me for a 6-day wonder, but don't you pull my pride aside.
Okay.
It's real and made with me. Baby James in Acapulco, we are flying down to Rio.
Do you hear a fragment of MG&T in this? And I'm not with the lyrics. I'm gonna go back a second or two, because if for a second,
I didn't pick up on that, but that doesn't mean it's not there.
Baby James in
Oh, it went a
Acapulco,
little
we are
too.
flying down to Rio. They wonder, but don't you pull my pride aside. What's real and made with me. Baby James.
Almost hear that.
almost. It's not. It's on. It's there, but
Oh, it looks like in the video that my shirt says good vibes, but it doesn't. It says good vibes not required. I don't want you guys to have the wrong idea.
Yeah, you're probably, this shirt does not match Jennie's aesthetic. Oh, now it does.
Certainly not today. This song is Virginia Plain by Roxy Music. I have not been on any of the Roxy Music episodes. I think that was Garrett.
No, it was solo, I think, both times.
Oh, both?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Not familiar with Roxy Music.
With Brian Eno.
Yes, I was surprised. I loved this song. I thought it was great.
It's weird. Roxy Music is weird.
It's weird.
But they have that one song that you definitely know that more than this. I'll play it for you.
Oh, okay. Right now?
Yeah, I'm not going to sing it, but yeah. You don't want that. Okay. Keep going. Sorry.
Well, this was their debut single. They put an album out a couple of months before this, and this is not on it, on their debut album. But then the record label asked them for a single, so they decided to make one.
Nice.
And then this was actually added to the reissues in 1977. The song came out in 1972. This was their first hit. In the UK, it peaked at number 4. Did you want to play that song?
Yeah. It's a, yeah. Okay.
When they showed up at the studio to record this song, they hadn't even rehearsed it. They got there, and then Brian Eno just showed them like 3 simple chords, and they started messing around with it. And this is what they did.
Wow.
Guitarist Phil Manzanera was really happy about the song having an oboe in it.
All right.
He said, "Was there ever a hit single with an oboe in it? I don't know, but I think the feeling was that there should be. No other band at the time seemed to have one." So he was thrilled they added that in.
Nice.
And then Phil's guitar solo at the end was just completely improvised. He said he just played the first thing that came into his head.
It's funny because the song just kind of ends abruptly.
It does. It just like says Virginia Plain.
And it's done. Then we're done.
The song was based on the lead singer Brian Ferry's painting. So it was like a painting that had this huge packet of Virginia Slims, cigarettes. And then it's a picture of Baby Jane Holzer of Andy Warhol fame standing in the middle of a plane.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, there's a reference to Robert E. Lee in the song, but it is not about the Confederate general from the Civil War. That was the name of their lawyer. And then Phil said, when Brian sang of taking a deal to Robert E. Lee and hoping he doesn't blow it, he was being very literal. As that's exactly what happened when we were offered a deal by Island Records to sign for them. When David Bowie launched his Ziggy Stardust album and tour, he had this big party at like the Dorchester Hotel or something. And the only record he allowed to be played other than his own was Virginia Plain.
Really?
So it was like, only play my shit, except for you can also play this one song that I like.
That's hilarious.
And then John Lydon from the Sex Pistols had credits this song as the first one that made him want to pursue music.
Really?
This was the culture.
Wow.
He said, "The best I ever heard was Virginia Plain by Roxy Music. I thought that was unlike anything I'd heard on the radio ever. Like, whoosh, tore my head off. I was working on a building site at the time because I needed the money to continue my education. Education to me is vital." And that did wonders. It really, really thrilled me, that record. I was 15 and it gave me encouragement. It was just so damn original. It was in your face. It was over the top, grandiose. Is that word? It was a mad amalgamation of things, and its image was many, many images. But it allowed you to use your mind inside the song and work it out to be whatever you wanted. That was fantastic.
Wow.
He loved it.
Wow.
And that made him want to do music.
That's cool.
This song was featured throughout the movie Velvet Goldmine. That came out in 1998. I have never seen that or heard of it, but it had a bunch of people in it. It was like Ewan McGregor and pretty good cast. Virgin Atlantic named a Boeing 747 Virginia Plain. It was
nice. That
plane flew around from 1997 until 2013.
All right.
Yeah, this was a really fun song. I liked it a lot.
I
didn't get what it meant at all. But
no, but a lot of Roxy music. Roxy music is a weird because it.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it.
The other songs, like the other albums, sound very different from one another. Like they're all very different sounding, so you never know what you're gonna get. I found with the 2 that I listened to with Roxy Music. Okay, now we're going to listen to the submitted song this week from Inspector Ryan. Shouts out Inspector Ryan. We got a song called More Like You by Brave Shores. So let's check that out. Ryan, couple things. Hit play on this and went, oh, this is the shit for me. This is it. And before anything happened, Jennie said, "Is this Inspector Ryan?" She knew.
I knew.
She knew that you picked this. I didn't even tell
you.
her. Wow.
It sounds like him.
That's
sounds like his
just
vibe.
what she said. Like, oh, this sounds like his vibe. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. I love that.
We get each other.
Ryan nailed it with this one for me.
I loved it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
God.
good.
I added this album so fast to my phone. I haven't listened to it yet because we're listening to this, but I'm listening to the
Yes.
shit out of this.
Also unaware of this band. So I don't know
100%
them.
unaware.
So well
Knew
done.
nothing. So I will be checking out Brave Shores. I'll let you know what I think. But even the album cover is fucking dope. Everything's cool.
I like that your fans all have like very different sounds.
Yeah. Everyone has their own thing. I love that. All right. I picked this.
You did?
Yeah, I remember I picked two, and I put one back, and you were like
Yes.
upset because we'll never know what the other one
I
was.
was so upset. I haven't stopped thinking about it for 1 second.
Clearly.
I forgot that happened.
You know what's ironic is the Roxy Music is on the same page as the Gillian Welch.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
13.
That's
Such
it?
a high one.
13?
Yes!
Holy
I'm
Jesus.
so excited.
Holy cow. What could it possibly be? 13. Wow.
Oh my gosh. It better be
We
good.
are
Don't upset
talking.
me.
I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You by Aretha Franklin.
Oh my God. This is
Okay.
going to be a good one.
And for the song,
Yay.
good
so
pick,
happy.
Jennie. Look what you've done. The song.
This could be a sexy week.
Oh, okay. All right. I'd like to hear that. Is the Rolling Stones, Bummer, but Gimme Shelter, which is a good song.
It's not going to be sexy anymore. I
Oh,
killed
come
it.
on.
Boner killer for life.
Well, no. I like that one. Okay. Hey, Jennie, thanks for being on the show with me.
Thanks for having me.
I want to thank everyone else who subscribes to the Patreon. Truly helps out me and Jennie a ton. We got dance to pay for and bills. And it's just
Honestly,
the
our
worst.
electric bill is a nightmare.
The electric bill is a nightmare.
6 people live there.
Yeah.
And we have another kid starting
what we make
college.
on Patreon doesn't cover the electric bill for the month, but it still means a lot
does
to
not,
us
no.
that you guys even support us. So
But it
thank
helps.
you. It does help so much. So I want to take a second to shout out Turtleverse, Sup Dan, Kevin Hill, Inspector Ryan, Elliot, and Mary and Steve. Thank you all so much. Especially, but thank you to everyone. If you watch this on YouTube, you can support us by joining our Patreon. If you like, we have the audio versions up on there as well. If you want to download that and listen instead of watching us, whatever you want to do.
Save your breath. You didn't even think anyone was going to listen to this episode.
Oh, yeah. This is like our longest one, too. How about that?
Amazing.
Until next week. All right. We'll see you guys in a week with Aretha Franklin and Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones. We'll see you next time. Love you all so much. Goodbye.
Bye.